Hello everybody, this is Barda from Roosters Peacock, and this is your Coffee Time Tarot for the week ending February 19th. Happy Valentine's Day. This is being recorded on Valentine's Day. YouTubers, I will upload this immediately afterwards, okay? But if YouTubers, I will be going active a lot on YouTube here, pretty dang blasted quick. So if you guys want to get in on the conversation for the open discussion at the end, if I have time, I'll go ahead and draw a card for each person. So if you want to, this is messages for YouTubers and new people. Just make sure that you like the page, not just follow it on Roosters Peacock and Coffee Time Tarot. And then YouTubers, you guys are welcome to come over to Facebook and join in on the whole open discussion at the end, okay? All right, I've got to share a link real quick here because Facebook, as you guys know, updates everything. And sometimes when they do that, they make you switch between accounts and from business to personal. So nobody on Coffee Time Tarot can follow me right now. What's going on? All right, so let me find this real quick, and then I'll be able to see everybody. When you guys come on, you can say hi. Hey, Miss Erica. Copy. There we go. See if everybody can catch up. And YouTubers, I will not edit most of my videos, especially Coffee Time Tarot, okay? Because this is definitely going up on YouTube immediately afterwards. And then, but I don't edit my stuff usually. There's no reason. It's all live, most of it. Okay, let's see here. All right, I got everybody. When you guys come on, you can say hi. Okay, as I was sitting here, because I just grab, I like to do oracle cards as soon as I come on, right? Because that gives me a base of what's going on, and it gives more messages for everybody because no one person's the same. So we're all going to get different messages, right? And so that way I can get more messages out there and people are able to relate more. As I was sitting here looking at which decks, because number one, I can tell you what the focus this week, not just this week, it's going to be, this is going into March as well, especially March. March is a highlight, a big highlight. Okay, now I will be looking over here because guess what? I got a TV hooked up and I can see y'all. Hi, Miss Dee Dee. So anyway, I was sitting here looking at the color green has been predominant. Now, the color green represents many things, but it also represents money. Okay, here's the thing though. And I'll tell you what I saw because I haven't chose what I think I'm going to do both the decks. All right, I will. Feels right. I'll take that one. What I saw was color green. Money. Money is going to be a big thing on people's minds this week. Big, 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 big. Not laughing. I just can, and I can relate to this. I think a lot of people will be able to. All right, but see, here's the thing of it is even if you've been with the money part of it, well, we'll just get into it. Okay, so I do feel for a lot of people, this is a universal thing. You are going to find that money is slipping through your hands. Even if you've been hanging on to it, it's going to slip. But here's the thing. That's still, I instantly want to look at this. This is actually clovers in the shape of hearts, okay? So faith is going to be restored. It's just, if there's a moment in your lives where there's a hiccup, and especially with money. Hi, Miss Shelley. Lovely. So anyway, if there is a moment in your life that, especially this week, if you're questioning whether or not you're going to be able to overcome, and the reason I'm going to say this is because let me tell you what I saw, because I couldn't figure out which one, which is not me. I can usually just pick up and I'll pick up and roll with it. But what I saw in my head was, since this is being done live, there's trolls and there's spammers and stuff. So just ignore them, okay? So anyway, what I saw in my head was I was sitting here looking between these two decks. I'll take it. Feels right. Got it. Yep. This is going to be a different one. I'm going to tell you that right now. I was looking at, it was almost like, at first it was a ballerina. What I saw was it just came out of nowhere. A ballerina was sitting here and she was dancing. And she took and she fell. But instead of sitting there and it looked like, the way she hit, it looked like it probably tweaked her, it caused some pain and some discomfort. But she got right back up. Then I literally, and then it switched immediately over to, I saw a tightroper, you know, the tight walker. I'm not sure exactly what they're called, but he was walking. Okay, male, female. I saw a male, I saw a female. But as as he was going, he slipped. But he got back up and acted like nothing was going on and just kept going. Okay, I can tell you right now, the theme on it is male, female, whoever you are. The message is no matter what's thrown at you, keep going. Okay, this week's going to be a mixed bag, I think. Yep. What did I just say? I'm going to show you these cards right here. This is part of it because of what I just said. You're just going to have to go with the flow this week. We've got embrace. Okay, you're just going to have to be open to change this week. And it's not just this week. I can tell you this is going to highlight and show up. And yes, I'm trying to stay off the 10 of Wands, 10 of Cups, but that's highlighting. It's right here is embrace. It's being open. It's open and see the world. Okay, it's embracing what's coming. And see, I want to say all the time that readings are going to be positive and this and that. There's a lot there. It's how you're going to see it. Okay, how you're going to deal with whatever comes at you. All right, because it is going to come out of that. I'm not going to say everything's going to be a hardship and all this other stuff, but it's how you deal with whatever is thrown at you. For the admins that are on here, yeah, if it won't allow you to block them, not a big deal. Everybody on here knows that if there's spammers, scammers, and obliterated fools that continually try to get your money and try to get your readings and stuff, because actually with Facebook, it's just going to be one of those things. If you can't block them and you're an admin, it's because they've got it to where I'm surprised you can even see them. I'll look at it later. Just everybody on here, if they are somebody who is a tarot reader saying they want you to, you know, get a reading from them, you guys are grown adults. I'm telling you right now, they're spammers, scammers, and they have taken money from other people, but it's everywhere. So it's just like those telephone calls. Okay, back onto what I was doing here. So the moderators are doing the best they can. You guys just block them. Okay, moderators, if you can't get them, I will get them. Okay. So anyway, the next message here is you're just going to have to be, and the message is in this week, embrace and go with the flow. Okay, no matter what, you are not to let your light dim. If it, don't do it. I'm going to tell you right now, even if a mountain shows up, or mountains, okay? It's all going to be in how you see it. This is definitely going to be a different one. I can feel it. By the way, happy Valentine's Day for those of you who have contacted me and said happy Valentine's Day. I still have to get a hold of my kiddos. And yes, I know the basis on the backstory on Valentine's Day, but I still, it's my thoughts on stuff like that are totally different than a lot of other people's because it has nothing really to do with the Valentine's Day. I just like giving gifts. Okay. All right, let's see where this is going. Okay, so that is the highlight. It's strange. It's showing it right in the middle, which the message here is, even though you may be right in the middle of whatever it is, the message is embrace it and go with the flow. That is your message this week. Good or bad. Okay, it's all in how you're going to see it. And it could be some really crappy stuff. All right, but it's changing perspective and going with the flow. And it could be some good stuff too. All right, this is just a general. Got it. Thank you. A lot, and some of you, it's definitely, I see where this is going. This is definitely going to be a different one. So this is definitely going to hit home with a lot of people. All right, this right here is the basis and how people, situations and how they're going to deal with it. These cards right here at the bottom are going to be, what could it possibly be around? We've got home. I'm going to show you those first. Storm fields. Storms are brewing. There is a storm of brewing. I do feel that. But it's all in how you perceive it. Okay, but this one right here, storm fields. But this could be personal life. I'm putting it underneath of, like, this is under protecting treasure, field of dreams. And I keep seeing green, and I keep seeing 4-leaf clovers in my head, and I keep seeing money. So this is going to hit home for people, for storm fields, for financial, okay? Something that comes out of nowhere. All right, again, the message is embrace and go with the flow. You're going to have to, because sometimes there's no choice. All right, okay. And then underneath of embrace and go with the flow, and I know there's more. I don't feel like getting to them yet. This is going to be a strange one. Awesome. Yeah, it feels correct. It feels very correct. It's hitting home with me too. It's like, whoa, it's okay. We all supposed to be able to get messages out of this. Over top of embrace, or it's going to be below, and flow. When you're in the middle and midst of something, just remember, embrace and go with the flow, because you've already been here, done that, is what I hear. You've already had those feelings, those situations. It is just a temporary situation. Okay, it's a temporary feel. It's a temporary whatever it is. It says embrace and go with the flow. You know whatever's coming, embrace it. Go with the flow. That is the message I have, especially for this week, because with the Wizard of Awareness, this is nothing. It's nothing new. Okay, whatever area of life, and these are areas of life, I believe. Oh my goodness. Then we have unexpected visitors. That's going to take a turn, I feel. Your final message, and what did I say? The final, like the complete card to focus on. I got it. Cards. You must be wide open. And this is going to hit home with some of you that are getting ready to take a leap of faith. That feels right. And for others of you, just being open and not reacting like you did to the past, because it could be situations that you've already dealt with, but you're being asked to look at. You're already aware of this. You've become wise. You've learned. Some of this is learning experience. It's taking it from a different perspective. If you can't change something, you got to go with the flow. You got to embrace it, but don't react the way you did. Others of you, boy, this is probably one of the most different ones I've ever done. One of these days when you guys accidentally keep hitting the button that says join video, I'm going to throw you up on here with me, and you're going to be like, what? That's the wrong button. So anyway, wide open. Be wide open. And do you notice the color of her dress? And this is definitely, I always think, I haven't looked at the feed yet, but this is definitely going to hit home. There's actually several people from Ireland, but there's one, what's her name? I bet she's on here. Jeanette, this is definitely going to hit home with you as well. Your message especially. And I normally don't just pick people out quite like that, but this feels right. You must be wide open with the leap of faith and see it from all perspectives. Okay? That's what I get. Yes, it's already turning into one of those. That's different. Okay. Spark, but I'm going with the flow on this. Spark. You must maintain your spark no matter what. Okay? Need a minute? Take a minute. But spark. We'll get more into it here in a minute. This one is this is definitely going to be this is strange. Okay, it's okay. And with the spark, and this is not just going to that one person, because like I said, I'm going to try not to go just to one people, but that was supposed to hit home with her. This one right here is with the spark and being wide open. This is a learning. It's learning. It's a learning experience. The message again is you've already learned. You already know. You've already been through this in a different way. You already know. It's maturity is what it is. Education. And see, this is education, but I saw learning in my head. Others of you are actually going to have to gain knowledge to overcome a problem. Others of you are actually, what? Others of you, it's talking, it's not talking about what I'm seeing in my head and what I'm hearing. If you see right here on this picture, and these are the end cards, okay? So this is what you're supposed to be focusing on, I think, before I get into it, because of the simple fact, I think it's going to be this week, people are going to be like, oh my God, that sounds like me, and oh my God, this is going on. I just can't take it anymore. Okay, that's what I'm feeling. Okay, different perspective. That's all it's about. Okay, one more time, different perspective. Being wide open, going with the flow, and embracing it. And it's not, because sometimes you can't just do it right that second. Feel it, let it go. All right. This one right here, do you see how she's sitting here? And that is like a fairy that's coming out of that book. You see it? Because I feel there's going to be circumstances that are completely out of your control, but it's actually something you've already dealt with before. Okay? That's what I feel. But it's life. Unfortunately, for some. This is not going to apply for everybody. But anyway, this is actually And I said perspective, and I don't know why, because I think that showed up on Coffee Time Tarot the last time. What do you want? I can see you guys. No, those are clouds. She's sitting on the shore is what she's doing. She's sitting on the shore. But see, that's the thing, is it's different perspective. And that's what I'm getting on this. It's going to be just like Coffee Time Tarot. It's kind of a continuation, because it's stuff from last week that's coming into this week. And you're like, yeah, we're going good and this and that. Or it's, you know, a bad situation can turn around in a positive direction quite quickly. But I'm glad. Who was that? Who said that? Jeanette. Yeah, I'm glad you pointed that out, because actually I was sitting there just staring at the card. Yeah, actually, if you look at it, and I said perspective. I'm glad you actually said, is there water? Yeah, she's sitting on the water. And actually, you just pointed out a point too. And that's what I was supposed to be looking at, but I'm hearing all this other stuff about this. The clouds, all right? We're going to turn it like that. Do you see the water at the bottom? Clouds. It's perspective. Is it going to be a storm, or are you just going to learn from the experience, or are you going to change your perspective? Again, this week. Okay, let's get into it. Dang. All right. It's all in how you see it. Okay, so we've got shine. Let's start with that one, shine. And we've got goblins. Yeah. All right, no matter the message I've got here, and it's got the number 5. 5 are great change, but the 5s are not completions, okay? 5s are changes. So I will definitely 100% guarantee you guys, I'm not saying get all paranoid, look over your, oh, something's going to happen this one. Oh, something's going to happen here. Okay, but do expect the unexpected this week. I am not going to lie. Expect the unexpected, but it's stuff you're wise to already. Stuff that you've already gone to. See? Wizard of awareness. You're aware. You're aware that this stuff is probably coming down. All right? That you're aware of it. This is nothing surprising, really, but it's just going to be like a, oh my God. Okay? It's all in how you see it. So shine. So continue to shine and continue to stay on course and on path. Even though it's showing me goblins. What are goblins? Self-explanatory. Okay? Don't even need to get too far into that one. I don't feel like a certain situation. This is definitely going to be hitting home with the younger woman. And for goblins, when I picked up the younger woman card and the goblins and the shine, it's shining within a storm. I'm seeing a storm within the situation. But here's the thing. Nice. This situation involving this young woman that has goblins involved in it, and goblins are not positive. I'm sorry, they're not. It's like, okay, let's use the example of my demon car. Let's use that one. We'll do that one real quick. And I will never stop talking about this. I swear to God, it's possessed. About that, because there's always something. All right, anytime it's going to break down. It overheats all the time. Matter of fact, I barely got here. Okay, goblins. All right. Maybe you're sitting here and you're working on, working at work, and all of a sudden you were sitting here working and you're working on tons of stuff, and for some reason, even in this modern technology, it forgot to save, or you forgot to save, and all of it's lost. Okay, goblins. People sticking their nose in stuff and causing problems. Goblins. Okay, but this one right here, I'm not saying it's just because of this woman. What I'm saying is it was highlighting a woman, and it said that the end result for this is going to hit home for somebody is opportunity or windfall. That is how you need to shine, and it's going to highlight especially around the 19th, which is Sunday, and you need to look at it like the carrot, okay? An opportunity or windfall. Look at it from a different perspective, because it actually is going to switch in your favor. Even though it doesn't seem like it at that moment. What do you what? Okay. All right, I'm going to get a general here. Let's see here. Okay, let me see what I got here. So for some reason, you guys needed to hear, a couple of people need to hear that while I was looking at them. All right, let's see what we got here. I'm going to read it from a different perspective here. Shine, goblins, protecting treasure, field of dreams. Okay, so basically what I'm getting is, and this storm is a highlight. This is not going to hit everybody, but it's definitely going to hit some. Even though you may be in the middle of a storm, some of you, it may be emotional. We are on Valentine's Day. And yes, I know with Valentine's Day, in the past, couldn't really care less. I really didn't even want to hear anything about it. All right. It's perspective. It's situations. Okay. My perspective has changed, but I'm just saying stuff like that. Okay. So this talking, that's just an example. That feels right because somebody on here is feeling that. Okay. Storm of Fields, protecting treasure, field of dreams. It's keeping your dreams alive and focusing. This week is going to be about focusing on, instead of storm fields. Even, I mean, you've got to, if it's something that's present that you have to deal with right then and there. Hi, Miss Dana. I think I forgot to send you a link. Sorry. Storm fields. So anyway, if you're focusing on, lost my train of thought. Refocus. Storm fields. So if you've got a storm literally that blows into your life, and it's something that you can't ignore, you can't switch the situation, you can't change it right then and there, you are aware that this is probably coming, you have to embrace it, you have to go with the flow, even though it could be somewhat devastating. I know some will understand this. What you need to be working on is protecting your treasures. Okay, some of you will be working on protecting your treasures, but you especially need to be taking and continually focusing on those dreams, because this is going to be, it doesn't have a Loki effect this week, but it's like, and this is not, I've talked to several people this week especially, it was like that ballerina, it was like that tightrope walker. Okay, you get knocked down, you get back up. That's what you do. All right, because you need to focus on what you're doing, because it feels like there's distractions everywhere, and even if there's not something catastrophic happening, there's distractions stopping you from doing what you need to do. All right. Okay. Focus on your field of dreams. Focus on the nest eggs, what you were building, whatever it was, whether it has to do, and for some reason I felt like bringing up the Valentine's Day thing. Okay. Whether it's nurturing love, whether it is nurturing financial, because that green was standing out, and there could be a feel of lack of. Or you may be sitting pretty right now and all of a sudden something comes up and it's gone. I do know this experience this week. But that's an example right there, okay? So you still have to focus on what you're protecting your treasures. You have to really protect, and you're working on stuff, you have to continue to focus. You do. So if you have something that comes along that brings in a storm, and this could have been a storm that already came back from around the 9th, and some of you it was around the 12th, 11th, 12th, keeps bouncing. But anyway, with that one, you have to continue on the road. You've already been through something like this. It's time to focus, okay? I don't believe this is a learning lesson. I don't feel like that is. And like I said, I'm not an astrologer. There's definitely something going on upstairs as far as in the sky. I have no doubt. This has like a Mercury retrograde effect to me. So anyway, and I'm not saying it's Mercury retrograde because I haven't even checked. It's been that busy. So anyway, what I'm saying is when you have stuff like that pop up, that's what you have to do. You just, storm comes up, that's what you do. You see it as a storm, but you continue. You don't get tunnel vision like you might have had in the past towards that storm. You focus, continue on your field of dreams and protecting your treasure, which means whatever you're working on, whether it's love, I'm hearing family, friends, lovers, and it's financial, whatever you have been working on in your dreams, business, whatever it is, focus on your field of dreams. You start feeling yourself getting like what I call the rabbit hole of complete chaos and crap that keeps popping down. And this is not going to hit everybody. I'm going to tell you that right now, but it's going to hit some. Then you refocus your brain. You feel it, you let it go. Field of dreams, protecting treasure. Because if you think of it this way, even if you've got a storm, whether it's emotional or it's on the physical world, if you've got a storm that's going on in your life, you can take and redirect stuff and still be accomplishing something by keeping your field of dreams alive, of whatever it was, whether it's a brand new beginning, life, love, whatever it is. And some, I heard lessons. You've learned the lessons, move on. All right. Others of you, it's about protecting materialism, your money. And this is materialistic. And the home was sticking out. Where's the home? Wapa. All right. So basically, it's just a shift of perception. This is not a Loki effect. I don't feel it's a Loki effect. I think there is something blowing through, though. I really, truly do. And do expect it to shake you up. And it's basically going to see how tough you are. Are you going to take and sit there and are you going to melt and you're going to fall down and not get back up? Or are you going to sit there and shake it off and say, okay, well, yeah, this whatever happened, it doesn't matter. I've still got to keep going. Hello. I'm looking at a TV. I can see you guys. Okie doke. Okay, so anyway, let's go on to goblins in the home. Why is that standing out? Where do I want to go here? You know what? I bet these are hitting home with people on here. Yep. Okay, I see how this is going to go. This is going to be a strange one, guys. I already said that, but I'm going to keep saying it because this is even odd to me. Okay, on the flow in the goblins, and I'm bouncing back to the goblins, and it is focusing on the home. Okay, you may even be at the home, but it's showing me that it's wiser about the situation. Okay, and this could be about, and I'm seeing green in my head, so this could be about financial, could be raising bills, or there could be deadlines, there could be something taken away. Goblins, you're still going to have to push through here because it looks to me, it's saying it shows me the desk and it shows me a mistake. Something was broken, or it could, and around the home, it has something to do with the home. It could be people, places, or things in the home. Okay, we are in winter season. It could be even down to pipes. All right, whatever it is, something is cracked, and that could be where, you know, that's a perfect example of where I'm seeing the money, where the storm comes in, and it's just like, you've got to take care of it now. You got to pay attention. Well, here's the thing. Here's the heads up. If you've got something that you know is getting ready to break, you might want to go ahead and take care of it if you can, because this financial right here is not always available to everybody. Okay, so that's kind of like, if you know it's going to happen and you're hearing this, maybe I'm seeing a dishwasher. This is just an example. Dishwasher going duck, 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 duck. Okay, don't be surprised if it goes this week. I mean, that's just kind of the theme of it. But pay attention to your work and stay focused on what you are working on to shine. Okay, that's what I get. Even though it says, and it's showing me dissatisfaction of life because something is broken. Now, that doesn't necessarily have to be a dishwasher. I was just using an example. It could be about a relationship. It could be about a business opportunity. It could be a breach of contract. That's what I hear. Or not a breach, a break of contract. Okay, that's what I get. That's going to hit home for some. Pay attention to your work no matter what. No matter if the goblins are sitting there around you or in your head sometimes. Okay, don't play with your old demons. Not this week. Don't do it. Focus on shining. Okay, that is what you're focusing. You've already overcome this. You've already been through this. And some of this is, and like I said, if something happens this week, I hear a lot of people are going to be going, that's it. I can't do anymore. Okay. Shine. Focus on your work. Home is a highlight, and it's showing me the owl. Use wisdom in this. This is a heads up. If you haven't taken care of something, you might want to do it if you're able to. If you're not, and you don't have to use it. And this also, I'm seeing the love cards in my head as well. So if there's something within the home, the message for some with the love cards, as soon as I saw it, was use your wisdom. Sometimes it needs time to take time, is the card I'm seeing. What do we got here? And a closed door is about to open. All right, let's switch on here. My goodness. Ooh, ooh, ooh. All right, let's see protecting treasures. Let's get down to the dirty. I feel it's going to be one of those weeks. Okay, let's see. Where do you want to go? I'm just going to let my cards. This is going to jump because I think that's how a lot of people are going to be, because it's like you're focused and then you have to jump. That's why, and my cards are going to read like that. I can feel it. You're focused and then something takes your focus off of what you're supposed to be doing. But I'm telling you, you've got to continue to shine. You may not feel like shining for a hot minute. If you have a day, it's a day. Take it. And even if it's something that, let's just say, like I said, if that car breaks down, all kinds of help. But I'm going to focus. I'm going to continue to work on my shop. You know, there's a lot of stuff. This is going to be almost like a chaotic for a hot minute. Comes in, it's like somebody shakes the snow globe up and you're in it, and then bam. Okay, this isn't just me. This is going to go for everybody, and it's going to be different perspectives and different areas of life. Life, love, spiritual, emotional. Okay, and the emotional is what you're going to have to. You've got to focus. That's what I get. Ba-bum. Because you're working on changing your world. This is over general. general. All right. This is, and like I said, whatever the situation is about. And for some, the message is the path of the past. Okay. Don't do it. Don't. You've already, how many times do you need to be there? And I do understand this as well. So I'm not just talking out my hind end. With this one right here, the next card right here is the Knight of Wands, which means moving on. It also could represent a move with a home as well. But I heard it's going to be a quick decision to move on from the past. That's a message from some of you. Not to live there because you're a wizard. With the Wizard of Awareness, you're going to embrace and go with the flow. Okay? That's what I get there too. What? With the World card right here for others, it's going to be focusing on success. No matter what is being thrown at you. No matter what. And stuff is going to, WTF is going to be on people's lips a lot this week. I can guarantee you. There may even be sadness. There may even be anger. Now, again, and then other times it's going to be, happy. It's like, it's all in how you end up perceiving it. So if you do have something that happens, focus on your world that you're building. Okay. That's what you need to do. So if something does, what did I say? Don't get stuck. Don't get stuck. We've got the Four of Cups just sitting there and just dissatisfied of look at what I don't have. Look at what's not there, even though something else is being offered on the side. I know my feed's kind of cutting up, but that's okay. So the thing of it is if you guys get in any kind of bind, let's just say if I break down on the side of the road or whatever, if for a moment you guaranteed the brain's going to go, oh my freaking, it's going to. I lots of words are going to come out of my mouth. But here's the thing is this is going to go for everybody, no matter life, love, wealth. I'm telling you right now, you see this cup being offered right here? Don't get so focused on that to where you can't focus on anything else and can't see that there's actually an opportunity coming in from the side. All right. It seems like it's kind of strange justice. That's what I was trying to, the words I was trying to get. There will be balance brought back into this situation. Okay. That's what I get. And it's actually going to kind of come out of nowhere, but it's not really out of nowhere. And what I mean by that is it's going to be on the side, but if you're focused on whatever's going on, and you're looking at, you've already been through this. This is nothing new. I'm going to repeat. If you get so caught up in the storm that you can't see that cup being offered to you, and it's not just about just a different perspective. I'm telling you, whatever the situation is, it's not going to be quite as bad as what you think. Sometimes that's it. I just heard it. Sometimes universally, life will take and remove people, places, and things from your life. And sometimes it's going to be rough because for whatever reason, a change needs to happen. Now, I haven't figured out the vehicle thing yet. I might have, but still. But you guys get the gist of it. Anyway, success, achievement. And I also saw that there's also helping hands. So you have, and as you're walking through the week, if you have times that you feel like you're alone, I'm going to tell you what, with that cup, don't get caught up in that storm so much that you do feel that you are completely alone, because that's not what this is about. All right. And others, it's don't jump back to the past, reaction of a past. I'm seeing the devil in my head, which would be addictions, whether it's people. Yeah, people, places, things, being chained to the past. Whatever your addictions may be. Okay. So anyway, field of dreams. So focusing on your field of dreams while still protecting your wealth. That's going to be a big one this week. Okay. Because it seems like it does. It shows that like, okay, everything's, I'm working on, it's like working on the brand new beginning, working on this nest egg. And it does show that it's not just you involved. There will most likely be other people involved in this as well. Or the welfare or the caring of other people is going to be involved in this. Okay. Protecting treasures. Okay. This is something where it's not like there's been a lot of, what is the word? What's the word? Yeah. Good morning. It's not where you've been careless with your stuff, but it's actually like, or it's a situation, whether it has to do with love. If you haven't been careless with love, you haven't been careless with your materialism. Now this only apply if you haven't been. But it's protecting your treasures. But you see in this picture right here, do you see that there She's got an umbrella up. Why? Because there is a storm that's coming. But do you see the umbrella that's protecting her? Okay, I'm going to tell you right now, on this situation right here, that a nest egg has been built and there are as many people around and a storm field blows in, you are protected. That's what I get. Even it's a temporary situation. That is the message. Okay? So it's just focusing. It's basically focusing and not missing opportunities because you're so focused. And I get it, because whatever this feel is, it's something that's could shake your whole world up. And this is not going to apply to everybody, but it's going to apply to some. To where that's all you can focus at, because it's like it's a lack of. All right. All right. Feels right. So anyway, again, the message there is embrace. Go with the flow. This is not your first rodeo. That's what I keep hearing. Whether it has to do with love or dealing with emotions, or it has to do with your materialism, or it has to do people, places, things. Okay? Or all the above. Because some of you, I just saw like one of those atomic mushrooms. Yeah, get the gist. It's temporary. All right? Protecting treasure. Let's see what this is about. What do you want? Yeah. With this one as well, do you remember? Oh, here, I'll put the cards up here. I was just actually sitting here thinking of how I was going to present this one. I understand what it means, but this one right here, it's all about different perspective, because you're trying not to go from a negative perspective, right? And that's how I have to present this. Because instantly, whatever this is about, it's going to take you to either the sorrow side, or it's going to take, and it's going to be quick. It'll be like the sun's out there, and then bam. Okay, but this is a temporary situation. Continue to focus and work on what you've been working on, period. Life, love. You've been working on relationship, continue to work on that relationship. And this is only going to apply to those that actually, it's going to work. For some reason, I'm supposed to tread lightly on that. Others of you, you guys get it. If you know it's good, your intuition's going to be on point. This week is what I get. But it's going to be off the wall, different situations. Just stuff that storms that come in. Just real quick. And it seems, okay, so example, like try all different things that you've been saving money up for because you needed to fix them. Expect all, either one or all of them to go. That's what I'm feeling. That's the example of the feel of the week. It's not necessarily a bad week. It's definitely not, for some, it's not going to be pleasurable, but it's how you perceive it as well. Continue to focus on your goals. Okay. And those that's going to apply to, you're going to feel like you're being knocked off your goals that you've been trying to pay attention to. Okay. Do not lose focus. It's temporary. Right. Okay. So think about it as you go through life. 5 years from now, if it's not like something severe, like you've lost somebody, if it's something along the lines that it's actually a material possession, okay, say if it has to do with the home, this is going to apply to somebody on here, I can feel it. Say if you lose your home, or you're forced to have to move home for whatever reason, 5 years from now, it may still sting a little bit, it's just an example, but life is going to be totally different. 1 year from now, it's going to be totally different. So you have to put a different perspective, okay? Now for the card I was going to show you is because sometimes if you get up in anxiety and you get stressed out about stuff, and I'm going to tell you, I'm not going to tell you not to get, stressed. Whatever this is, for some, is actually going to bring stress and anxiety, possibly sadness. This is not for all, but it's going to be a general feel. You're going to look around people when you're walking around. I've seen it before my stuff even started. Okay. I'm telling you, this is like a universal feel. This is like, and what I'm going to do after I do Coffee Time Tarot, I'm just going to give you the messages. I'm actually going to sit down and figure out what the heck is going completely on, because I'm not an astrologer, but I've got a gut feeling. This is a clearing out, and some of it's not going to be comfortable. Messages here is keeping it in perspective. Okay. And how can you do that? Okay. If you've got a lot of stuff going on, if hey, life's been going good. Well, look at this. I'm going. And then bam, anything and everything, right? It could be all within one day. It could be all within whatever. Okay. What happens when you get like that? You have trouble sleeping, or you sleep too much, or your brain, your immune system goes down. Okay. Message. 4 of Swords. You must, especially if you're finding yourself in any situations. It's this card right here, the Four of Swords, has many, many meanings. It is revolving. Rest is the biggest one right there. I mean, you must get your rest this week. If you do have something that comes along that gives a storm, just like that rainstorm, it's passing. All right? It's temporary. It's all in how you see it. It may bring up fear, anxiety, just feeling overwhelmed with life itself. Yep. Needing to get away from people. Others, it's a lack of sleep. You won't, and it'll cause all that stuff too. So you have to bring the balance back in and just put it in your mind. Continue to work on your field of dreams. Yes, I know it's hard to focus on when you've got loss, whether it's family, friends, I'll just say it. Example, how many of you guys have got, and this is not just me, how many of you guys have got, since this is live discussion, how many of you guys have got multiple things going on right now that seem to hit like bugs, but it was perfectly fine? Go ahead, tell me. Have you had anything, with breaking down, anything like that? Ha! Shelly, you're so full of crap. Okay. The example I'm using, and this is not going to hit home with everybody, but I'm going to tell you right now, you cannot, okay, here's the thing. I'm going to use the example of my yesterday. And the reason I'm going to do it, because it's literally, I had to take a minute and I did cry. I'm not going to lie. I'm not ashamed of it. But I can't start crying because my eyes will reactivate, right? Okay. So I had to change my perspective. And I'm using this example because there are people that's going to be, and I know I've been watching people. It's not just me. Everything's, not everything's peachy great, but you're working on stuff and it's going in a positive direction. I got a vehicle that's going to die any second. Literally, it's just any second. It overheats everything. Yesterday, went to the ophthalmologist for my eyes. I won't spend too much time. I'm just going to give you an example of the crazy that can come down this week. But it's all in how you deal with it. Okay? Went to the ophthalmologist. Well, let's just say, I'm not going to reveal all that stuff. But let's just say, then immediately it was the vehicle. As I was talking to my son on the phone about having to put down one of our pets that actually grew up with my daughter. Okay, do you see the blend of chaos that's blowing right there? Of course I'm going to sit there. At the same time, the light blows on and I'm sitting here and I'm sitting in a different town. Okay, this is what this week is going to bring. But it's stuff. That car, I know it's going to break down. I can't do anything about it. Okay, example, you got stuff in your home that needs to be fixed. You can't do anything because you might not have the financial. Or if it has to do with a love relationship and you can't do anything, don't sit here and put the blinders on. See it for what it is. And I'm telling you right now, this is a clearing out. I'm not understanding it all quite myself, but you have to look at this in a different perspective. Yeah, vehicle's gone. I'll be walking. It's done. Which is going to happen. But that's exactly it. I can sit here and you can live in your storm, or you can find different ways of coming up, because that's what I was doing. That's what that vehicle, as I was working on saving money, but it all sunk right back into it immediately. Okay, gone. So that's the perspective. So you have to stop and you have to change your perspective on how you look at stuff. Now, the other stuff, like the pup. You'll be my Uber. Oh, Shelly, I'm surprised you did not. Shelly, I'm surprised you did not hear me yesterday morning. Yeah, I finally got my different perspective this morning. Well, probably last night. I just get quiet when I have to. I gotta digest stuff. But this is general for everybody. I mean, it's going to be kind of, whoa, okay? But the thing of it is yeah, I gotta find, there's no way around it. I won't have a vehicle. I'm just using this example so you guys might have a situation where there may not be any way out of it. And it might not be any of your causing. You see what I'm saying? But you've got to find a solution somehow, or you've got to continue to focus on what is important that still is going to build. That is my point for this week. This is not just me. This is going to be everybody. And you must rest, and you must not react like the past. for a lot of people. You must not build this storm that is actually just a passing storm into a full-blown tornado within self. Because it's going to reflect and it will end up jumping and being the past. Yep. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. You need to continue to, no matter what is thrown at you. And this is not just, for some reason, it's really highlighted. Shelly, I haven't had time to check. Can you take and do me a favor? Will you look up, because I'm not an astrologer, and really it's been that busy this whole week and stuff and everything that I haven't had time to even look. What's going on upstairs right now? There's something astrologically, I guarantee you. There is. But anyway, I feel, and I keep hearing clearing. I guarantee that when you guys check on it, anybody who's on here, open up another tab, figure out what's going on. I'm not an astrologer. I guarantee it's about clearing out. I guarantee there's a clearing. This is clarity. It's clearing and clarity. That's what this is about. Most of February. Next Monday. Yeah, I know there's a scammer. I'm just going to continue. This is going to be uploaded. You guys just ignore them. Okay, field of dreams. Okay, so you have to continue to focus on that dream or dreams. And a lot of you, it's not just you. And a lot of you have the weight of other people on you too. Good afternoon. It's not just you. You have the weight of not just the shoulder of yourself, but you have the weight and carrying of other people as well. And some people, I'm not seeing don't take loads. I'm not saying that for whatever reason. This is like a connection. It's like lifting everybody up at the same time. Together. That's what I get. Okay. Still focusing on that single goal, because I'm not going to lie. This week for a lot of people is going to be rough. But it's also going to be clearing and clarity. Okay? So don't make it into a full storm. And don't, see, some of you might be coming down to a decision. A decision may have to be made. But see the blindfold here? Take the blindfold off before you make this decision. Stop, look, and listen. Do not just take and jump off that cliff. Just, okay, well, I'm going to make this decision because there's this storm. I've got to do this. I got to do that. I got to do this. This is a passing storm, and the sun is about to come back out. So you must do, whenever decisions are made this week, then it's a big thing. Life, love, materialism. You need to do this in a calm state. All right? Clearly in your mind, calm. Excuse me. Oh my, you're annoying me. Let's see here. Bye-bye. Okay, now I can do it. Spammers, scammers, obliterated fools. They're constantly trying to get you guys. Just ignore them. At one point, I'll just be like, I'll get you. That's right. So whatever it is here that may pop up, and it may be multiples for some of you, and some of it may pull on your heartstrings. Some of it may even dip you mentally back to the past. Or some of what I'm getting, what I just saw with that is go like this. Okay, so we've got some who are going to be dealing with just like the example I used. That was yesterday morning in 30 minutes. Okay, you might have some chaos, and it's going to be, and you can't think. I understand that. Okay, it's a storm, but don't turn it into a tornado. Then you've got the ones, I heard the past. Don't reflect. And the message here is this is something, this message is going to hit home, especially with 1, 2. I'm seeing whatever this is about that I'm picking up, it has to do with the past. This is something that you have mulled over so much that honestly, how much more can you mull it over? It is time to release. I see literally a red balloon being released. It's time to let it go. Because clarity and truth has been revealed. You've seen the truth. It's time to release. And be open. Yep. Embrace and go with the flow. And you need to be open. Life, love, materialism. And I'm not saying life's about materialism, but some of you, it's materialism is affecting huge. Okay? Yep, you need to continue to work on that spark instead of seeing it in the lens of the past. take, and you're going to see it as, okay, I've lived through this. I've seen this. I know this. It's time to ignite the spark and go forward with arms wide open. It's restoring faith and self. And if you have other people around you, like I said, for some of you, I kept seeing the Valentine's Day. So some of this is going to be about romance. If it is about faith of somebody else, it's being open, being honest. That's what I get. Okay, going on. But this, you guys will definitely be evaluating your world and how far you can go. Excuse me. And you're going to be doing this wisely. And that's what I get, is people are going to be really focusing big time, really working hard, really looking over stuff. And it's the time that you really need to be focusing on, you know, your investments, whether it's financially, whether it has to do with property or has to do with business or just basically just in general, whatever you've been working on to build. Okay. If it has to do with love, you've been sitting here, it's being open to the flow. You're ready. And some of you, that's how it's going to feel. You're open and you're ready for this. And then bam, there could be a storm come up. Okay. Don't let it change your perspective, because you are now more wise. You've already, this is something that you wizard of awareness. You're very aware. You're very aware. Okay. This is not a tornado. Don't turn it into a tornado. This is a storm passing. That's what I get. So anyway, right here with the 7 of Pentacles, excuse me, I might have to get a drink. 7 of Pentacles. Really go over fine details, especially if you have paperwork this week. Go over the fine details and do not sit down in front of paperwork. What? Still here, just moved to take care of business. Who is that? It says Roosters Peacock, but I... Oh, Shell. Okay. I was like, oh my Lord. Well, the spammers were hitting so hard. But anyway, with this one right here, even though you're sitting here working, the message is here. Yeah, I got it. Some of you are going to have the weight of your shoulders. You got everything that you got to take care of anyway. And then you may have some stuff that comes on. If there's something that distracts you to the point that literally, like the example I used of just yesterday, if that happens, don't make any decisions. Don't, especially if you have, and what I mean by that, don't make anything that's critical. Stop, look, listen, pay attention, and make sure you're in the right frame of mind before you just take a leap of faith. That's what I get. Okay, especially for some. That has to do with your finances big time. I'm seeing paperwork for some of you. Love, you know, don't make any hasty decisions. Just, yeah, no. Well, yeah, that felt right for some. For others, don't make any hasty decisions. Oh, okay. So if there's a love scenario, if say if there's something where there's a fight or something, don't make decisions based upon the storm that you are in. Don't create something more than what you... It's just a passing rainstorm that you are actually protected from. Don't turn it into a tornado. Okay, that's a message for some. Others right here. Focus on your work. Definitely focus. Do not go into, okay, and for some, I'm hearing, don't go into it blindly. Okay, make sure that blindfold is completely off. Where did my blindfold go? Blindfold. Make sure that blindfold's off. Some of you may be feeling like, I think it was the nine of wands, beaten and battered, but he has that blindfold off and he's paying attention. So make sure that whenever you make decisions, especially, and I'm seeing paperwork. So if you've got, and I'm seeing gavel. All right. So this is a decision. This is a final decision. I'm just going to throw it across the board, whether it's life, whether it has to do with love, or it has to do with court, or it has to do, I'm hearing legal for some of you. Make sure you're doing these choices with clarity, okay? And you're focused no matter what kind of chaos is going on, no matter what kind of crazy might be going on. Make sure that you are emotionally balanced when you make this decision, and the blindfold is off and you're seeing all the details. That's what I get. Wizard of awareness. Big time. But you go with the flow. Go with the flow of it and embrace it. But definitely, there may be little details. Look over paperwork. Big. I want it. For some reason, this is going to hit home for somebody. I can tell you right now, it has to do with the legal document. You need to stop and you need to look over that again. Okay, because it's a minor thing that can change. This is somebody on here. I'm seeing a gavel. I'm seeing the justice gavel. Okay, so this is legal paperwork. And I think this is a parted partnership or a partnership parting, and there could possibly be children, but I'm not really seeing the children. Whatever it is, it's weird. I'm seeing all this different stuff because I think it's the way I have been, and when I was reading for other people, I'm seeing how it's going on within the brain. You know what I mean? So what I just saw was I instantly saw a partnership, and then it jumped over to paper, and then it jumped over to here to I just saw for a blank where I don't know if it was an afterthought of I wish we had kids, or it could be about children, or it could. Do you see what I'm saying? Don't make decisions when you're like that. So if you have paperwork and I know it's somebody on here, you have paperwork that has to do with the legal system right now, and it's going to make a big impact. Do not make decisions until you repull yourself back. Do not make it a bigger storm than what it is. Double check yourself. Okay? Take the blindfold off and see it for what it is. Focus. Okay, going back onto this one right here. We've got the King of Wands. There's many different meanings for this one, but this is being very decisive, making a decision, because this week, a lot of people were making decisions, and we make decisions every day. But this is going to be something that's going to impact you big time. Again, if there is a decision that you are going to be making, and it is going to impact you and others around you that you care about. Some of you, I'm looking at the Knight of Wands, which is also moving, but also the other side of it is being hasty, just not sure. Okay, you can't sit on the fence on this, but you need to do it with clarity, and you need to do it with your mind here. That's what I get. So being in charge, it's also about stepping up. And others of you, it's about really evaluating. I'm seeing the romance deck in my head. Boy, this is bouncing. Yo, some of you are bouncing around like a mata. Okay, Wizard of Awareness. I'm seeing the romance deck in my head. So I'm picking up on somebody, and it feels like they just got on here recently. You're making a decision, or you're getting ready to make a decision, but the thing of it is you have the blindfold on. I think you're about to take that off. Why? Because you're no longer seeing it through the lens of the past. You are a Wizard of Awareness. You know. You're seeing it for what it is. A decision's getting ready to be made. And I do see the 9 of Wands in my head, and I believe it's 9 of Wands, where he's sitting here and he's seeing things clearly. That's what I get. Yep. Anyway, with this right here, things coming to fruition, okay? This is about really just continuing to dig in, but doing it with a clarified mind. Some of you have been sitting here, it just seems like it's you know, that gray spacing where people will tell you, oh, you're only getting part of the truth, or it's not necessarily lying, but they haven't said their truth. Okay, those lines are starting to blend. Okay, some of you, it feels like it's blurring. Tell you what, those lines are actually going to be quite clear if you are balanced. You'll be able to sit back from a different lens, and you're not to be looking at it in a blinded way. I'm trying to find the proper terms here, okay? Because I can find all kinds of terms. Okay, so definitely don't be blinded by people's situations, chaotic events that just come out of nowhere, financial, whatever it is. I'm telling you, you must take the blindfold off. There is going to be a decision for most people if you find yourself in something like this, but this is like a life-changing decision. But you must do it with clarity. So you must put all the other burdens down. That's what I'm getting. You must put those burdens down. And you must take the blindfold off, and you must see it for what it is. And the message is you must let it go in order to move forward and to progress in this world that you've always been wanting. Okay? Others of you, it's seeing it in a different way, so you kind of give yourself a heads up and you see the clarity in a situation, so you're making clear decisions. Okay? Yep. That feels right. Oh, Sarah Tarot reading. I feel a great connection to you too. You are now banned and blocked. See ya. Bye-bye. All right. So moving on to the mountain. And then rescue. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Oh, my Lord. Some of you may have unexpected visitors. But the only thing is I see this in two different perspectives. This is why, that's why this reading's been so strange, because I'm going to be seeing both perspectives, because that's how people's brains are going to be. You know what I mean? It's like, it's going to be all over the place. That's why it feels like that. Okay, so this is where you've got to go. Okay. Unexpected visitors. So whoever's got something going on, somebody just shows up and you weren't expecting them. What's this? Hold on. Yeah, give me a second here. This one's I'm gonna have to do delicately. Oh, this is about a leap of faith. For some. Okay, so it shows me the mountain. See the mountain? We see the rescue. You know that song, Rescue Me? That's what I'm hearing in my head. Unexpected visitors. Do you see how this person's hiding? Okay. Valentine's Day. Okay. I see this in some of you, this is actually going to be unwanted family members that are going to be showing up. Okay. This is not going to apply for all, because actually I'm seeing the good perspective on this as well. But I'm hearing, rescue me. Rescue me from this. Get me out of here. Okay, this is a perspective. All right? Do you see something here? Do you see the rainbow? All right, whatever it is just kind of sucks the goodness out of you. That's what I'm feeling. Your spark. Don't let them do that. So no matter if it's directly at your home or wherever it's at, this one right here is a mountain. It's unexpected visitors. Hold on here. Yes, I will. Okay. All right, I'm going to tell you right now, if you have like unexpected people show up and it's like, no, you know, and you're doing good and you're just like, I've got the spark. I'm open to life itself. This is not going to hit home with everybody. I'm wide open. I've got the spark. And some of you, I'm hearing news. And it's going to be unexpected visitors bringing news is what I get. It could be coming from not necessarily your male person. It could be, but I really think this is like something direct. This is not going to hit home for everybody. And that's where your mountain will come on. It will literally, I want to show you something. This is going to hit home with somebody on here. Do you see how the mouth's wide open, right? Or kind of like, oh, he's got it open. Just like, oh, what else? Oh my God. Standing alone. Rescue me. Somebody rescue me. But see, here's the thing. Do you remember the cups? You remember the Four of Cups where he's sitting there? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where he's sitting there and there's the Four of Cups and he was sitting there looking at the past and what was taken away, but he wasn't appreciating what was right there. And there was a cup being offered. Okay. So unexpected visitors. That's going to hit home with somebody right there. Do you see the balloon? Somebody is coming in. And so for some of you, this is with the green. There's the green color again. This is representing money as well. For some. All right. It says for some, it says in my head that for some, there will be a helping hand. Okay. And what I mean by that, do you see that balloon right here? You see the person right there? See, I'm supposed to tread on this lightly. What you need to do is definitely don't get so blinded up in the situation of these unexpected visitors or these unexpected situations. I'm going to tell you that right now. Yep. Some of you with the rabbit right there, that represents love. It could be somebody from your past. Don't let it roll you up in a big ball. Okay, don't let it suck the spark out. Whoever this is, if this is surrounding a person, this person sucks the goodness out of people. That's what I'm feeling. But you don't live in that past. You don't live like you're wise to this situation. Very wise. You've already been here, done that. Somebody shows up, you just tell them to move the hell on. If they're unwanted, that's what you do. You say go. Sorry, been there, done that. Okay, whoever. Yep, mountain. Do not let the feelings of the past open back up. As in the lost, blinded, sorrow, pain, okay? You're not alone. That's the message for, that's going to hit home with one that's on here. What could this possibly be about? A broken bridge. Now, here's the thing is also with that one, and I'm seeing the love cards in my head, and that could be about family, friends, or lovers, is definitely do not be blinded by putting rose-colored glasses on. Okay? That's a message there, too. It may throw you off kilter. Do you see? You see how she's feeling timid and she's hiding. Okay? It's time to open up a new door. That's the message. It's time to sail on. All right? The bridge is broken, but you're sailing on. That is how you're supposed to deal with that situation. Yep, I don't feel like I shouldn't read those. I'm not going to read those. Yep. Okay, where are we at here? Yes. Unexpected visitors. Yes, ma'am. And I'm telling you, it feels like it sucks the life out of you. But here's the thing, is I'm seeing that from two different perspectives. I'm going to finish this one where they're unexpected visitors, and it's not ones you want. Matter of fact, it's going to throw you off kilter. It's going to be like, what the heck? It's enough that you're not expecting. You're focused on other stuff. There's other stuff going. It's just life. You're focused on doing good. You're focused on getting your spark back. You're wide open. That's how you're going into it. And then, bam, something could pop up to where it brings a storm. But don't turn it into a tornado. It could actually, it's going to hit home with somebody on here. It could actually be a person that shows up. That usually causes a storm. That's what I feel. Unexpected visitors. You're going to want to hide from them. Hell, if they make me feel like that, I'd hide from them. I'd be like, psh. Actually, no, I wouldn't. I'd open the door. I'd be like, psh. See that? You see your vehicle over there? That's all we'd speak. Okay? If it was family, friends, or exes, if it was one of those situations, that's exactly. You keep the blinders off. No. Moving on from the situation. Okay? This is going to be for the situation where it is literally like you're wanting to hide. Don't react like the past. It's a broken bridge. Let it go. Move on. And tell them to move on. Yeah, I'm blunt. Yep. We've got the 9 of Pentacles. All right? This is focusing on your wealth. Focusing on, this is what you got to do. Don't matter what. It's being open and going with the flow. You're working on changing your world. Emotionally for some, spiritually for others. Some of it, both of it. Others of you have been working on, spirituality is a big one. That's a big one, okay? But you're also, people are being more focused on their financial as well. And I mean actually being able to stop going like dun, and being like, okay, I've got this. Yeah. Car just blew up, but I've got this to do. That's what I'm talking about. Even though you might scream for a minute. Okay. Working on your financial. And that's not just financial. It could be about property. It could be, but it is literally taking a step. It's working on what's going to be stable for you. And it does take money. So this is focusing on that. Changing your world. Where do you want to be? What dreams did you give up? What dreams did you give up? Field of dreams, storm field. All right. Not being blinded, opening, and maybe this is something to where you're blinded in the past by it. But you're not to see it from the same perspective. And you're to take it's going to take for some is self-discipline. It's self-freaking discipline no matter what kind of flies or those little toddler cars that are bopping off your head or whatever. Because I'm telling you, it's going to come. Prosperity, focusing on the abundance, because the rewards are going to be paying back. It really truly is. And for some of you, and I'm here, I think that I'm seeing it is Valentine's Day, so it's like Valentine's Day. Okay, so for those of you in love, all right, just seeing something from the perspective of what it really is. If there is, whether it's a past situation, seeing it for what it is. And, you know, again, I'm going to say how many times you know. That's all I'm going to say. It's time. Yep. Looky. This is also about stress, anxiety. It's about literally sitting up, losing sleep. It's about taking, and she's got her head in her hands and she's crying. I ain't gonna lie. It happens. But you feel it, you let it go, and you refocus your brain. That is this week. That is what this week is going to be, big time for a lot of people. Some of you, it's about, you know, you're aware of this. You're aware. Wizard of awareness. Storm fields. Do not turn it into a tornado. And some of it may present like a little tornado. Shelly, you know this is a dang blasted general. So it doesn't mean, dork. Not every single part. I'm picking up on other people. Shelly's married. She says, since, I can't even read that. Since I've not seen or heard from an ex in years, it would be crazy. I really hope. I don't think so. I know you're having fun. That's why I'm laughing. I'm sitting here and picturing Shelly. John's probably over going, shaking his head. He's probably up at the auction house. But anyway, it's unhappiness, stress, burdens. It could be like something, and it could come in like feeling like a tornado. This is a passing thing, okay? This is just a very protect what you can, okay? You worked really hard on stuff. Protect it. That's what I get. And it's showing me right here. Do you see the light? See the light? All right. This is a temporary situation. That's what I get. Or situations, whichever it is. It's just temporary. So see it for what it is. And yeah. This one right here, that was just the message. I mean, literally just tell them to get in their freaking vehicles and don't come back. I mean, even if and I'm blunt, so I'd be like, car. So yeah. Okay. So whatever it is, you've got blindfolders off. Why? Because now we're switching on to something else here. Go on, switch. But anyway, for some of you, there are messages, and this is actually switching to a different situation here. Some of you this week, there will be a spark, and you'll be feeling more wide open. Why? Now, this is where it takes a different turn, because this is going to hit home with a lot of people here. But this one right here is about a message. You've been sitting here waiting. Matter of fact, it's been weighing on you quite heavily. It's about spark. Tower moment. I saw it in my head, but I was like, no, I'm not going to incorporate that unless I see it. Tower moment. Chaos, conflict. It's just a tower moment. It feels like something, everything's coming down in your world. That's what it feels like. This could be about waiting for results. It could be waiting for, that felt right. Okay? Whatever it is. It says good news is coming in. Sometimes we, and I'm not saying that every single time, because sometimes, you will get results of something and it ends up being not so hot. This one right here, I feel it's good news. You're going to be more optimistic about the situation. It could be about love. It could be about, I don't usually use health. That didn't feel right, because that's what I was feeling when that's instantly what was coming out. But sometimes we get ourselves so worried. It could be about business. It could be about financial. It's temporary, okay? So don't get so lost up in the anxiety that you lose so much sleep that you actually bring health problems on as well. That's what I'm getting from that as well. But anyway, for some, there's actually going to be a message. It's a message. There's a brand new start coming, all right? And optimism will be stuck back into your life. Yep, feeling more wide open. And you're being told to embrace and just go with the flow, because some of you, it's this big change. What? I can't see that. Hand grenades? If you guys don't know what I'm laughing about, YouTubers, if you're watching this and you have no clue what I'm laughing about, you can go on Roosters Peacock and you can rewind the messages. Or as people are talking on here, Some of the comments, I was talking about, you know, if an unwanted ex or something shows up, you know, I'm not much words. It's like car, you know, that kind of stuff. And somebody took and made a comment, and actually it's very funny. I had a feeling I was kind of perplexed why I thought I was going to be laughing a lot during this one, but it felt really like it could be tense for a hot minute. Oh, my Lord. Well, Valentine's Day is definitely not yours. I get that. But that's okay. It's definitely, I feel you. I understand that. Not now. I mean, I'm good now, but I'm just saying, wow, I've been there. I understand that. Okay, so anyway, you guys got to read some of these comments. Woo. Okay. So anyway, it's showing me the enthusiasm is going to be restored for some. Okay, big time. It's like I kept seeing the message in my head. Where's the at? I have been. There's like surprises coming in. I do. Oh, wisdom. Looky here. Just use your messages. Just use your wisdom. This week, use your wisdom. And don't have a blindfold on. Make sure you can see. You may still have chaos and stuff going on here. You may have other stuff to deal with. Or you just may be really hitting the books, working on your stuff. But make sure that you're not so blind that you don't see the other stuff going on. Use your wisdom. Some of you, this has to do with love. Others of you, this says forgiveness. Okay, there could be, for some, it could be about asking forgiveness, but others it's about faith. Here's that. This is just recapping what I just got through telling you. Communication. Others of you, communication's coming across the wires. However that applies to you. I'm telling you, the end result here is going to be gain. I'm not saying the whole week. I'm going to tell you right now, if you're having one of those weeks like I was describing mine, don't expect all of a sudden it just to be the greatest week in the world, but you're still gaining. Okay, you're still focusing and you're still getting ahead. And what I mean by that is, end result. Okay, end result's going to be victory. Okay, it's not going to be like the Four of Cups where he's sitting there focused on everything that's, you know, look at those cups. Look how they didn't work. Look how that, my car. Look how that piece of crap. Look at that was me yesterday. I'm not going to lie. But there's a cup. On the Four of Cups, there's somebody sitting here with a cup that's offering something. Don't lose opportunities in life because you're so focused on the chaos and conflict or whatever it is that you have the blindfolders on, that you're so focused on that you cannot see the gain that's coming in and the victory that's coming in fast. You need to grab this and you need to grab it fast. This is overall. Don't miss this opportunity. It could come through. It could have to do with the communication you're waiting for. It could have to do with forgiveness or a restoring of faith. Okay. I actually think for some, it's actually forgiveness. Others, it's revolving around love. Okay. Others, it's literally gaining wisdom, clarity, and truth. Okay. Yep. Others of you, it's about the lovers. Okay? It's about a coupling. These are just situations, what this could all be around. Others of you, this is growth. This path is lit. It is not dark. You may walk alone for a hot minute, but it's like the spark, it's the shine, it's the embrace. There is still a light here. Be aware. That's what I get. Growth. You've grown from this experience. Some of you, the message is you've grown from this experience of the past. Others of you, you are growing because you've walked away from this. That is the truth. Others of you will gain the truth. As I keep saying that, truth and clarity. Faith. Faith will be restored even though it was almost blown out. Others of you, the decision. Make sure you're doing this clearly. Others of you, it's about heartbreak. Okay? Others of you, there's the gavel, justice system. Or a decision needs to come down. Hello. From South Africa. That's cool. Others of you, this will be a focus of a loss. But I'm telling you, it's going to be stuff that you can't really control. But here's the thing, is don't have the blinders on and be sideswiped is what I'm getting. Instead, catch it, and it's just going to be like a rainstorm that's passing. That's the big message for a lot of people. Don't let it be a storm. Yeah, gavel, auctioneer. Yeah, John, pay attention to your work. Others of you, it's due diligence. It's working. It's a shift. You've been working. The small stuff is going to turn into bigger stuff. That's what I get. Just pay attention, big time. Others of you, oh my Lord. Hold up. Hold on. Let me check something here. Oh, thank you. No, you know what, Shelly? You know how my cards do. Okay, let me give this message first, and then Shelly's gonna laugh. This is, I saw this as the Fool, because you know what? In this reading, there's no telling what this is going to show up as. This is actually about a new beginning after justice is brought back in. But Shelly, here's the gap. You know, no, they say no. We're talking about the justice balance, not the auctioneer. All right. Do you remember when I said that I saw that shocking surprise, or that moment, that power moment, right? Okay, so seize the opportunity, because seize the opportunity, because there will be opportunities passing you by, and for whatever reason, I feel, especially in the month, it's not just going to be this week, but this month is the month to seize them. But if you have blinders on just the chaos of crap that's going on right now, or you're blinded by a person or a situation, and you're not seeing it for factual and what's really going on, you haven't got, you know, you're not paying attention, or you're totally one focused brain is nothing but you see one thing and that's all you can see, you're going to have an opportunity passing you by. I can tell you right now, because it's going to, and you're going to, these, and for others, it's going to be unnecessary feelings of apathy and feeling like you're all alone, because it's showing me the Four of Cups is really standing out in my head. Where's that dang blasted card? I'm going to show you. Well, here it is. There's the power moment. Okay. That is like shocking. And it could be some shocking coming in too, but it's going to come in lightning fast. I'm going to tell you that right now. Where you at? I got to see that card now, because the Four of Cups is the big theme. Big theme. Dirty bird. Dirty bird. It's okay. I'll look at it in my head. Yeah. And see, with the cups too, with the cups that's being offered, that's also about it's there's not strings attached to this. That's the message. That's the message you need to know. All right, but don't be so blinded on whatever this is that you're, you know, shocking. Something shocking could come along, but you're being distracted. That's what I get. Boy, generally, I think nationwide we're being distracted. But anyway, this week could be filled full of complete doubt on different whatever you've got going on, okay? But here's the thing, is make sure that your blinder is off and you're paying attention, okay? So focusing, the end result is it's a field of dreams. Focus on what means what and who means what in your life. I mean, victory and gain is yours, but you must focus, and don't miss the messages. Don't miss an opportunity. Don't miss an opportunity passing you by because you have blinders on, and don't jump at a decision if you are all up in your feels. And I don't mean this in a bad way. Ooh, a stranger. What do we got here? The friend. Doubt. I saw the surprise. Okay, the stranger. Now, instantly right here, we've got the stranger, we've got the friend, we've got doubt, and we've got a surprise. What I instantly heard right there, family, friends, or lovers. Somebody could have been like a stranger to you, but it was like there's a friendship, family, friends, lovers, okay? There had been doubt that was put into this somehow, but I think you're going to be greatly surprised. That's the message there. The other way I'm seeing this one, the stranger, the friend, doubt. Actually, I think the way I'm seeing this one is we've got the stranger, all right? A stranger comes along, basically, or something comes, a situation comes along, it's a person. This is like something is thrown into like, and I put it over top of justice system. So something, what is imbalanced is going to be balanced soon is what I'm getting. But the stranger and the friend. Now this friend right here, I see. Hold up. Okay, I'm not going to get into that one too far. No, it's not mine. It's just I'm not supposed to. The message I'm supposed to give you is the stranger, the friend. There is doubt around the situation. A message comes. What is going to come of this message? What is going to come of this situation? Peace. That's just a message for somebody on here. But before, make sure you stop, look, and listen before you take a leap of faith. All right. Dang, guys. And I don't feel like pulling these all full. I mean, they are what they are. Education, whatever this, it's learning. It's a learning experience. You've learned from the past. This is using your maturity, using your knowledge of the past so you don't sit here and react the same way and miss an opportunity. Or sit here and feel like you're all alone. I mean, yeah, that felt right. Don't be like the Four of Cups where something's being offered to you and you're focused on something else. Whatever that means to you. I'm telling you, this week's going to be interesting. Wide open spark. Wide open spark. Really show people who you are. That's what you need to be doing. All right? There may be stuff that comes along, might knock you down for a hot minute. Again, it's a hot minute. That's what I get. Educate yourself. If you don't know something, educate yourself. I felt like saying that too. All right, that's where I feel like ending it because I could probably sit here and, which I'm not going to, continue this reading on the same thing and continue to get messages because I guarantee that there's so much that people have got on their brains. And if not, there will be a day, I guarantee, this week where it's just like pondering and thinking stuff over, but don't take your mind off of what you're supposed to be doing, what you've worked hard for. Whether it has to do with love, spirituality, materialism, business, whatever it is, focus. Make sure that blindfolder is off. Excuse me. The sneeze. All right, guys, that's where I'm going to end it right there. Because really, this is one of those things. I feel it in the air. For some of you, the message is you're about to be launching forward, and it's going to happen quickly. Don't be sideswipe. Don't let an opportunity pass you by, because what you've been waiting for so long, you're going to let it pass by. That's the message. Is if you're focused. Wait. Okay, I'm seeing two different things. If you're focused on something else, the opportunity, you're going to be. Don't live in that. Yeah, that's it. Don't live there. This could be about love. This could be about gain, whether it is a gain in a position with love, or it has to do with a gain in a position with finances, or within self, or within spirituality. This is gain. Don't let this pass you by. You've grown from the past. You may have walked alone for a long time. But the thing of it is, the path is lit, and it's lit clearly. The answers are there. Don't get so tunnel visioned on something and that you miss an opportunity. That's the message. Others of you, make sure that you decisively don't use. It's about a decision. Make sure you're able to have balance within your brain before you make this decision, and make sure the blindfolder's off. Others of you, it's about regaining faith. It's also, some of you might be about forgiveness, but I think this is about faith is restored, victory. Situations can be turning around. That's what I get. Okay. Shelly. Even though there may be some moments of anxiety, it's just, it's a short period of time. It's showing me anxiety, brown-haired woman, surprise. Could be a message or it could be a surprise. Use your wisdom. Okay, I'm done on that one. My goodness, that was probably one of the most different coffee time tarots I've ever done, but I think there's been several card readings I've done that were just not quite the same. All right, guys, who else on here? If you would like one card pull, say yes. And then I'm going to take a break. Oh, those don't go there. I'm refocusing. What I'm doing is I'm refocusing my brain off that dang blaster reading because that was just whoa. But that's okay. It felt right. It felt right. Felt right. Yes, it did. Okay. That's shame. All right, I'm going to look at who said yes on everything here in a minute. But here's the first message I've got, and I haven't looked at anybody yet. So don't say anything other than the yes that you put for one card pool. I'm supposed to give this message to somebody. It gives me come together. All right, so it's come together. It shows that this is some kind of coupling. This is definitely a coupling. This is not family or friends. Or it could be friends coming together to a coupling, but it's definitely about love. Okay, do you see at the top, I think that's a pelican. Number one, I'm going to tell you right now, you need to go look up what pelican means. Even though you may, and here's 10, which is a completion. Even though you may feel like you've hit rock bottom in a situation, do you see this one? Now we turn it over. It's a different perspective. Okay, this has to do with a commitment. You may be walking alone for a while. That's what I get. What else? But you're taking your own path. And I'm going to tell you right now, whoever I just picked up on, whoever's meant to be in your life, they will gravitate back to you. Okay. Who we got here? All right. So we have Miss Carrie. We have Miss Erica. We have Miss Dana. We have Miss Susu. We got Darlene. We got, there's Miss Vicky. Dana. Oh, there's Dana. I tell you what, this feed is just crazy. Dee Dee. All right. Tanya. Okay, so I called you guys off. I will be getting to you. Anybody else, just say yes, just once. Just say yes if you want one card pulled. Now, I am focusing on Miss Carrie Marie. Marie. Miss Carrie Marie. For you, instantly, I haven't even got the card yet, but I'm hearing long range. I don't know what that means yet. Miss Carrie. Oh! Miss Carrie. I didn't know. I didn't notice this. This isn't going to be your card because I just... I think you might have been the pelican. Okay, I'm just pulling one card, but for some reason, my guys thought she needed two. Okay? This is for Miss Carrie Marie. Okay, so anyway, this is the off the romance deck, which is like way over there. Why it was on the bottom of this deck when I was getting ready to shuffle, I don't know. It is reversed. It is past life relationship. You have known each other before. This is like an out of touch thing. Okay, the message here is listen to your heart. Okay, trust the messages I receive from my heart. Go with your intuition on this subject, and I'm going to tell you right now, it is time for you to launch your journey. That is your message. Okay. But that definitely had some kind of it has romantical involved in it. It did feel like that. Because these are romance. This is not family, friends, lovers. This is a romance deck. All right, let's put that back. That was for Miss Carrie. Miss Erica. Erica. And the living heck. You know what? I don't want to. Miss Erica. Okay. Okay, that was kind of... Don't see it on there, but that card totally flipped up. But I wasn't even thinking of that one. Miss Erica, your card is forgiveness, but I think it's actually faith restored. I'm not sure what this is about. Yeah, I was going to just do one card here, but there are certain people that I will do a little bit more. Okay, Miss Erica, with this one right here, literally, we've got the forgiveness. I'm supposed to show you the picture. Okay, but I don't think this is necessarily about forgiveness. This is about faith restored. This is about spirituality. This is faith within self. This is focusing on that light, okay? It says choose a new direction in what you're thinking about right now, okay? Yep. And this is something you've been weighing on you quite a bit, whether this has to do, I mean, whatever it is, it's dear to your heart. That's what I heard. You might want to come back to the table on this in about a year from now. Yep, you need to listen to your intuition. Something shifted, I'm not sure what. But anyway, that is yours, Miss Erica. What do you want? Okay, so that was for Miss Erica. Let me see what... They take you down rabbit holes. If you have, did you like Roosters Peacock on Facebook and Coffee Time Tarot? Because on Coffee Time Tarot, I'll tag everybody. Did that make sense, Miss Erica? But yeah, if you guys take and if you like, make sure that you like the pages, and then it'll pop up in your notifications that I'm live, so that way you don't have to chase around and try to find me. If not, then I have the link tree that's directly on Roosters Peacock, which you can find me anywhere. Right? It gives you all my links. And then I'm on YouTube as Roosters Peacock as well, which, you know, if you guys have not joined and hit the bell over there, it's probably, you probably might want to, because I'm going to be doing a lot. Heads up too, I'll be doing another channel too. All right, so who we got here? Miss Dana. Oh, right. Ooh, Miss Dana. I see the cards, but I don't see them in front of me. Where are they at? Got my mind on my money and my money on my mind. That's what I'm getting from you. But it seems like there's a song to it. Miss Dana. Where's those cards? Oh, maybe that's them. Certain ones I want for you. Okay. Okay. I don't know exactly what's going on, but that's what I got was mind on my money and my money on my mind. Like, so you're focusing on your stuff. But here's the message: patience. Whatever on the side. Now, you shouldn't be. I'm going to finish this reading real quick. Okay, so anyway, patience. Okay, that is your message. Patience, peace is coming. The door is about to open. And you're going to have more than plenty here pretty soon. But it's showing me the angel of love. Now, oh, let me clarify for some people, okay? There are certain people, there are certain, and I see a lot of people taking, and I don't do that. It's not that I'm not thankful for when you guys, you know, give me donations or anything like that. I'm not just thankful, but I don't, like when I give something to somebody, I don't put it out publicly. That's just me. So if you see me doing more cards for somebody else, well, number one, this is my free time. Number two, it's guaranteed that probably they've helped me out in one way or another, whether it was spiritually, emotionally, or when, like, my tire was blown. I literally had like 2 people that helped me out that day. So anyway, so if you see me drawing more cards, or they're sitting here moderating, which, and I'm saying this because I'm not going to oust out who's moderators, because you'll never know, because you don't know if they're helping me out spiritually. You don't know if they're helping me out financially, because I have a feeling somebody's on here watching this right now, sitting here going, oh, so we know who the moderator. No, you don't. Nope. Anyway, so if you see me giving more cards, I'm more inclined to, I help those who bring balance in not just their own lives, but care about other people as well. So I'm just going to tell you, and I'm talking about spiritually. It is not just about financial. It's not just, it's your fellow man. You know who really cares about you. So, and I'm not saying for some of you, and this is not directed towards you, like if you haven't done something. I will do this for people who have actually pitched in and helped, because they have, well, they actually kind of deserve it. I want to give back my thanks for how people are helping me. You know what I mean? Spiritually. So if you're on here and I just give you one card or whatever, then, you know, it is what it is. And if you see me doing cards, because I can hear it. I can hear somebody talking about it right now is what's going on. I know that's what's going on. But here's the thing is, like I said, this is all on my time. I don't get paid for this. So this is all me. So I want to give back. I want to give back. Oh, see, I don't do the time tarot usually at all. But yeah, if you go to YouTube, just type in Roosters Peacock and you can find me. But this one here, Coffee Time Tarot, is uploaded later. So anyway, I wanted to make sure that was clear. So don't anybody get their feelings hurt if I just say one card. I'm making a balance. It's a give and take. Equal give and take is what I feel. So yeah, I don't know how else to put that up because, like I said, because I can't just sit here and tell you guys, oh yeah, well thank you for this, thank you for, because number one, if somebody gives you a gift, it's a gift, and number two, if it's somebody who helping you making sure spammers are staying off your page, then you're not going to oust them either. But good luck guessing which one. Okay, so anyway, door to spirit, patience. I think there's a door and opportunity piece is going to be restored to you, Miss Dana. Sorry, I actually felt like I needed to say that. Patience, cornucopia. All right, and this is showing me the 11, but I'm actually seeing individual ones. It's like two people, okay? But it might be feeling around towards the, that feels right. Around the 23rd, you may be feeling like you're all tied up. But see, these are just vines. You can break free from it. It's just temporary feeling. And actually, I don't think it's necessarily just the 23rd. I think you might see some more results on around the 23rd is what I'm feeling. Like, this situation, if there's a situation going to be popping up, it's just going to be something very temporary. And with the vines, you can break those vines anytime you want. It's more, it's not even really binding. It's all on how you look at it. So the door's ready to open up. Patience is the key. All right. Da-dum-da-dum. Who else we got here? Miss Susu. What am I looking at here? What? Yeah, if you guys are having trouble with it, I'm going to tell you right now, that's Facebook. They have been, I almost literally closed down my stuff, and I'm going to go mostly to YouTube now. I'm just going to tell you guys that right now, because I've had so much problems with Facebook, and they have been suppressing people seeing me. Yeah. I've been flagged so many times, it's not even funny, and I think it started back when the Roosters Peacock, when they were spamming, being obliterated fools. But also it messed up with the algorithm or whatever. And yeah, I'm not reaching that many people right now. So if you guys want to, by all means, share. But I will be hitting YouTube because they don't suppress me over there. Maybe they just think I have too big of a yapper. Okay, let me see here. Who else we got? Susu's next. Miss Susu. So yeah, I didn't mean to offend anybody, but I want to make that clear. If I do more cards for somebody else, it's called balance. Okay, that's why I do it. Because I want to make balance. All right. Miss Susu. I'm seeing different cards with you, my dear. Sue. All right, Miss Susu, you got solitude. It's okay to go ahead and step back because the tightroper I was seeing, that was tight roping. That's what it's been feeling like. It's been like a balancing act for you. Just life itself. It's time to step back and seeing it from bone collector. This one right here. Sue, I'm going to go ahead and give this one to you. You see the bone collector right there? You've been really evaluating life in general itself, really looking over stuff. It's time to go within self and really get that balance back within yourself because of the chaos. And just sometimes it ends up being chaos, even if it's just simple situations that happen like 3 or 4. And then here we go. Like the example I used with the car. Everything happened within literally less than 20 minutes. And some of it was less than 30 seconds. Okay, so it's situations like that. You need to be able to get your center again. You need to, it's okay. You're going to be, especially this weekend, you may be feeling more like needing solitude. Take that solitude, but don't take that solitude to the doom and gloom. Do you see the light? All right. So you're going to be focusing. If you find yourself feeling like the storm, see that storm? There's light right here. You need to focus. You need to focus on that light. That's what you need to do. Take that solitude, but don't turn it into, don't let it consume you. Okay? Don't let it come past where you're not seeing that light, where you're not paying attention to what needs to be paid attention, because you're going to miss opportunities. But I do agree that you do need to take that solitude to where you can slow your brain down and be able to think, because sometimes it feels like somebody's laying on top of you, like there's weight. There's just a heavy weight. That's what I feel. So it's time. It's time to let the storm pass. Let it go. That's your message. Okay, Darlene. Miss Darlene, you're next. Darlene, what cards do I see for you? Ooh. You know what? When I'm thinking of you, I always see these quite a bit, actually. Miss Darlene. Darlene. Bum, bum. Yours is about clarity. This definitely goes along with Coffee Time Tarot. Okay. I step into my future with strength and clarity. You are healing the past. You are rerouting yourself. You have been working on this for a while. Did you have this one before? I'm not sure. I step into my future, strength and clarity. Okay, so you are literally after a time of what I call regrouping. This is for Darlene. Regrouping. You are now starting to branch out those roots. You are starting to really firmly put your belief system down. I mean, that's what I'm feeling. Not just belief system. You're sticking your roots in the ground, and you are actually, they're firm. They're firm. And maybe in some of the thoughts and ideas that you put in your head, maybe in the more beginning stages, but they are firmly planted. That's what I get. That's for Miss Darlene. Vicky, you're next. Let me see. Oh, I know. I don't have to explain myself at all. No, nope. Yeah, if you guys were here, some of you guys, because I love a lot of you guys, and like I said, I do. I don't always explain myself. I only explain myself to those who actually I give to rats hunky about, usually. So a lot of you guys on here are really cool and stuff, so that's why, yeah, I trust me. If you talk to any of my friends, Shelly's on here, Dana's talked to me, Erica's talked to me. What was it, Marie? You ask any of them, they'll tell you I'm pretty blunt. So yeah, no, I just kind of put the old barriers down, and that's where I'm going to stay, and that's how it is. Yep. Okay, let's see here. Who? Who else we got here? Miss Vicky. Vicky, then Tanya. Okay? Because my feed's going weird too. I'm telling you, I'm telling you guys, I'm jumping to YouTube. It keeps doing this because, like, right now, if you guys messaged my personal one, I can't look at it because you have to switch the whole account and it would end the whole live feed. I don't know what Facebook's doing. Hot mess Facebook. Ugh. Okay, so anyway. Vicky. Let's do Vicky here. Vicky. Ah, there you go, Vicky. You just saw me shuffle those, Miss Vicky. You just saw me. Susu had the same card, but you saw me. Solitude, you got the same one. I think you're actually coming out of solitude. I think the storm is actually passing. Yep. What am I missing here? Yours is being read differently. Oh. Yeah, your storm is passing. That's what it is. You're seeing it in a different light. You're reflecting in a different way because you've seen it in a different perspective. If you haven't, you surely will. Quite quickly here. But you're coming out of solitude. And matter of fact, yeah, that's it. That's your message. You're coming out of solitude. Do you see right here how it has, there it is right there. Do you see the mirror right here? All right, it's looking at it through the glass of contemplation. There we go. Yep. You are seeing it from a different perspective. You have taken that time. You've had that. And even if you don't feel like it, you will be. But I really think this is you looking at it in a different perspective. You're coming out of this storm. That's what I hear. That is for Miss Vicky. Miss Tanya. Miss Tanya. Tanya Lambert. Is that Tanya Lambert? Yes. Oh, let's see. You need some sunny cards. Miss Tanya, yours is communicating freely. All right? Maybe in the past, which I feel this one, but this is in a different way. I communicate from the depths of my being. All right? This is literally, you are, but okay, I want you to look at the picture first. Do you see how they're communicating, but it's not all thorns and stuff like that? In the past, there might have been a lot of thorns and stuff, but I think your voice and how you're communicating freely is really showing the inside of you. That's not quite the... okay, I said thorns, right? I know I was hearing thorns. You're coming out of this. That's your message. I communicate from the depths of my being. Okay, so you've made a decision. If not, it's going to be this week. You're gonna communicate, whether it's your truth, clarity is coming to you, and maybe clarity of self, clarity of a situation, but you are going to communicate stuff very freely. I knew I saw thorns, but you're breaking free from these barriers, and you will not be sitting there for very long. Nope. And sometimes it's just a matter of just voicing it, but it's singing to a different tune. You will be very quickly. That was for Miss Tanya. Miss Dee Dee. Miss Dee Dee Taylor. Miss Dee Dee. Where do I want to go with you? Sounds right. Dee Dee. Your message is, Miss Dee Dee, trust in yourself. You've made some decisions, but I don't necessarily think that it's... I get a hesitation. Okay? This is a hesitation. But do you see this right here? Trust. And I hear trust in yourself while you're moving forward. That is your message, Miss Dee Dee, because you have chose a direction, spirituality, upliftingness. Color purple is going to stand out quite a bit. Oh, yeah, spirituality. Yep. Trust within yourself in this moving forward. Go with your gut on this one. Yep. Okay, who else? Yeah, if Facebook's taken, so I got a question before I go on to the next one here, because I'm telling you, Facebook is, I've been watching it. Like, they did an ad. They're like, oh, you can pay $14 to reach 297 people. I don't do ads anyway. 297? Wow. But anyway, my stuff is not being seen too much at all. I'm not sure. It's whatever. It's okay. What's going to happen is I'm just going to throw up my hands and I'll be like, okay, guys, here's your heads up. This is it. And which you might as well listen now, because I'm telling you, YouTube, Roosters Peacock, you might want to get there, because I'm on, and Facebook is just, oof. One day, and anybody who knows me on here, you can ask them. I will just literally just be like, okay, see ya. You guys know I'm over at YouTube. I'll see you there. Because that's what takes me so long to get on, is having to switch between the two accounts and stuff. And it's like Roosters Business Peacock, and it's Roosters Peacock Business, and then it's my regular profile. Before, you didn't have to switch. Okay, on to, who else did I miss here? Let's see here. I know I saw Little Miss Irish in here. Little Miss Irish, where are you? Are you still on here? Miss Jeanette. There you are. You asked for a card. I knew I saw you. Little Miss Irish. I like Irish. And he'll have to have... Now, I forgot to... My son's trying to call me, but I'm almost done. All right. Jeanette, taking action. That is your message, literally. You are leaping. You're taking a leap of faith. I enthusiastically embrace life's boundless possibilities. You are going forward. You're going to leave the past behind. No matter what kind of storm, you're leaving the storm behind. It's going to be a quick, sudden solution is going to come. And it's going to be a quick, sudden decision. to drop it and move on, whatever that means to you. Taking action. I enthusiastically embrace life's boundless possibilities. Being open. Okay, is anybody else? All you have to do is say yes. If you have not received a card, just say yes, because I've got to pop off here. Because unfortunately, we do tomorrow have to put down poor sweet puppy dog. Good. All right. Joan Marie. If you guys have not liked my page, go ahead. But like I said, that heads up I gave you. You might want to find me on YouTube. Okay, Joan Marie. Let me see here. Make sure I'm not losing people in the feed. I'm telling you, Facebook's kind of crazy. It's cray. I had somebody saying, oh, you seem a little bit more springier. Guess what? I am not eating any sugar. I am not eating any processed food. And very little carbs. And I take apple cider vinegar. Y'all's about to see how I used to be. Because doctors ain't getting too quick on stuff. Okay. So let's see here. You're welcome. Oh, but I will definitely. I'm not on any strict diet. It's just, I'm just going to be like, I'm just like, you know what? I'm not, here's the thing. Before I get to the next people, if you guys are wanting to make a change in yourself, just for yourself, health-wise, stuff like that, and it seems like there's like, you can't change stuff, but you can change yourself. I'm the type, I'll dive head first into it. Because, you know what? Life's too short. Why not just, you know, instead of playing rosy-posy around the pole, why not just do it? So I did. I just woke up. I'm like, my eyes, I couldn't. So sometimes, yeah, shine, really shine. And you cannot shine unless you are literally shining from the inside out. So, and health problems, yeah, I get those. I've got those once in a while. But you know what? I feel more energy, but sometimes it's with ourselves as well. So you guys have it to shine within yourselves. You need to make changes, whatever it is, whether it's mental, whether it's physical. It's up to you. That's what I get. That's what I get big time. So anyway, yeah, I'm not anything strict. If I want to wake up one morning and say, oh, I want a Twinkie, I'm going to go get one. But I don't want one because I want my health. Yeah, it's all about that New Year's resolution that a lot of people get. New Year's resolution should not be a New Year's resolution. It should be an everyday life resolution. Sometimes you slip, sometimes you fall, you get back up. Sometimes you're on a tightrope, maybe you slip, you fall, you get back up, right? All right, choices are within our own grasp. All right, so, Joan. I know that hit home with somebody. I think I just did a reading for somebody. Yeah, I did. Not sure who. It was a female. It wasn't me. Okay, Joan. Okay, so this is going to go for Joan Marie. You've got seek the truth. Now, this is going to be a perception. This is how you see stuff. Do you see this woman back here? And she's looking like she's looking through a curtain? Let me show you something. Do you see how it's actually? She's opening the curtain to a truth and seeing two sides to the story. Or the two sides of a person or self. Okay? So you're basically literally just kind of opening up and revealing the truth. Whether it's within self or a situation, clarity and truth is yours. That's what I get. You are seeking the truth. And through a different perception, you may have already gained this other perception. You may have already came to the realization, but you're opening up. It's something that, you finally just decide to open it up. Let's just see what's in here. Let's see what the truth is. All right. You're not going to be bouncing back and forth. And it could also have to do with Gemini as well. Twins stepped out there. Yeah, this is two different people, but I heard that as well. But anyway, seeking the truth. You're about to unveil your truth. And that's the realization, is you're going to unveil your truth. Okay. All right, anybody who wants to, I'll take a couple more cards. All you have to do is say yes. Anything else I'm not looking at right now, okay? Because we're at the very end. I'll pull one card. All you have to do is say yes. Did I miss, who did I miss? Did I miss anybody? Len. Len is next. Len. Feels right. I don't even feel like that. I'm an intuitive tarot reader, and those cards were shuffled before. Detach. Len, you're getting ready to detach yourself from something that's taking your peace. You see the dove right there? This has been taking your peace quite a bit. You're actually, this could be something about the past, or do you see the cold as well? This is something that has, what? Quit set, and the message is, don't set your peace free. Don't continually set your peace free to keep balance. In a very, hold on here. Hold on. There must be a lot of people starting to pop on. Facebook must have heard me, and all of a sudden, because I used to have thousands on here, and then all of a sudden it just went down to just only a couple hundred people see them. It's like, whatever. It's okay. I'll talk to you guys. All right, so anyway, this is about you detaching. Detaching yourself from a situation so you can stop letting your peace fleet you. Whether this is memories or it's an actual person, place, or thing, something you've been letting your peace go. Do you see this look on this person's face? This is a conscious decision you're going to be making, or you've just made. But you are no longer going to continue to let your peace fly because you're tired of it. I'm also seeing a Celtic knot. Yep. Remember who you are. That's what I heard. You're coming out of a cold period. That's what I feel. You're about to close the veil. I don't think you're going to open it anymore because your peace is more important. That was for Len. Jerry Verona. Let's see here. One card. Yours is going to be easy. Your message is renew your life. Throwing out people, places, and things. Things that don't, is cluttering up your life. If you haven't started doing this, you need to start doing this. Radiant vitality is filling my life. That's it. That's, yeah, literally clutter. It's just dumping the garbage. Whatever. What do you need to dump? People, places, and things. What do you need to dump? Get the clutter out. Whether it's in your brain, in your body, in your heart, wherever. Physically, dumping the clutter out, and your life will feel renewed. Okay. That is for Jerry. Is it Kieran? Kieran? I'm not the best at names. Sorry. Okay. I feel like stopping on this one. It's for Kieran Agrawal. Anyway, this one right here, your card is cultivating prosperity. What you planted the seeds, whether it was an idea, I think it was that. I don't think it was just an idea. I think it's all right. Message is cultivating prosperity. It's something you've already worked on, but here's the thing. It's actually, you're going to start seeing it trickle back in, especially in March. Whether this was an idea, and this could be, I'm not getting a real general area, but I almost feel like this is like, it's going to actually pay back is what I'm hearing. Okay, because I'm seeing it from, it's different. It's not just one area where you've been cultivating prosperity in your life, but I'm actually seeing dollar signs as well. So this is something that the work, you put some work in, it's going to pay back off. It's going to pay off to you, okay? Because what do we got here? Gardening. I love gardening, so I know exactly what this is. Okay? It may not be showing you everything you want right then and there, but it's slowly starting to show progression. That's what I get. Okay? So hang in there, because the plants of the seeds of that you planted of intentions is actually, they're growing. They're growing. Yep. Flower you need to look up is Morning Glory. All right, that was for Kieran. All right, I think I might be missing somebody. Anybody I miss? Okay, anybody did I miss you? Just say, if I haven't got you, just say, just for one card draw, just say yes. If I missed you, I'll look up here. If you guys have not on my YouTube channel yet, which there'll be a second one too, which is not going to be tarot though. Roosters Peacock on YouTube. You might want to go over there and hit the bell. if you guys like my readings, because I will be literally jetting there and being there a lot. You guys hardly see me on here at all. I'm going to tell you, heads up. All right, I've got 3 yeses, but I just read you. Okay, all right, guys. Like I said, you guys are right. The Facebook thing is just, it kind of, it's all over the place. All right, guys, I'm going to pop off for today. If you guys like the video, go ahead and make sure you like it. All right, that tells me how many people are actually on, and it's not just some random spammers. Okay, guys, I'm going to pop off here. I'm going to take a break, and I will see you on the next one. Hope you guys have a wonderful day and a wonderful week. See you later.